Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez, a showdown that boxing fans have been demanding for years. Two explosive, polarizing young stars whose careers have followed eerily similar paths: fast rises, dramatic downfalls, and massive comebacks. Now they're finally colliding in what promises to be one of the most emotionally charged and unpredictable fights in modern boxing. This isn't just a clash of styles. It's a collision of egos, redemption stories, and raw ambition. For years, Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez have been circling each other in interviews, social media posts, and callouts. Both have accused the other of ducking, both have thrown insults online, and both have claimed to be the face of boxing's new era. But now, all the talking is done. The contracts are signed, the gloves are laced, and the fight world is ready for one of the biggest grudge matches in years. Ryan Garcia's journey has been one of the most fascinating in boxing. A social media superstar turned legitimate contender, he's been criticized as much as he's been celebrated. Many saw him as a pretty boy with fast hands but questionable toughness, until he proved them wrong against Luke Campbell in 2021. That fight, where Garcia was dropped hard and came back to score a knockout, changed everything. It showed that behind the flash and fame, Ryan had heart. But his rise was far from smooth. After his big win, Garcia's career was derailed by mental health struggles, management disputes, and controversial public behavior. He disappeared from the sport, only to return with more confidence and more controversy than ever. His recent antics, wild interviews, and unfiltered social media posts have kept him in the headlines, but not always for the right reasons. Yet one thing is undeniable: when Ryan Garcia steps in the ring, people watch. Teofimo Lopez, on the other hand, was once the golden boy of boxing. In 2020, he shocked the world by defeating Vasyl Lomachenko, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet, to become the unified lightweight champion. It was a masterclass of timing, power, and confidence. But after that, everything changed. The fame hit fast, and the pressure hit harder. Lopez's next fight, against George Kambosos Jr., was supposed to be an easy win. Instead, it turned into one of the biggest upsets of the decade. Lopez was dropped early, fought recklessly, and lost his belts. What followed was a storm of excuses, personal struggles, and questions about his mindset. But like Garcia, Lopez found a way back. He moved up to 140 pounds, beat Josh Taylor to become the WBO super lightweight champion, and announced to the world that the takeover is back. His confidence returned, but so did his unpredictable energy, sometimes genius, sometimes chaos. So now we have two fighters, both talented, both flawed, both driven by pride, on a collision course. Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez isn't just a fight for belts, it's a fight for respect. The build-up to this fight has been electric. From the first press conference, tension was thick. Ryan came dressed in designer clothes, smirking, confident, and taunting. Teofimo came serious, focused, with that signature stare that looks like he's ready to fight right there on stage. When Ryan leaned into the mic and said, "You ain't got that sauce no more, bro. You peaked with Loma," Teofimo's jaw tightened. He fired back, "You talk too much, Ryan. When I touch you, you're going to sleep." Security had to step between them as the crowd erupted. But beyond the theatrics, there's real animosity here. Both men see this fight as personal. Teofimo believes Garcia is a product of hype, a fighter more interested in clout than glory. Ryan believes Teofimo is jealous of his fame, stuck in the past, living off one great win. From a stylistic standpoint, this matchup is pure fireworks. Ryan Garcia's biggest weapon is his speed, lightning-fast hands, sharp counters, and that deadly left hook that's ended fights in an instant. He likes to fight at mid-range, using timing to catch opponents coming in. His power is deceptive, one clean shot, and it's over. Teofimo Lopez, though, is built differently. He's more compact, explosive, and technically sound. His power is thudding, his reflexes sharp, and his counterpunching among the best in the sport. Lopez doesn't just throw punches, he times them perfectly to break rhythm and confidence. His win over Lomachenko showed that he can handle elite timing and discipline. What makes this fight fascinating is that both fighters rely on explosiveness. Both are fast starters, both are emotional, and both have shown that when things don't go their way early, they can unravel mentally. That means this fight could swing wildly from round to round. If Ryan can establish his jab and keep Lopez on the outside, he can frustrate him, catching him with quick counters and angles. But if Lopez gets inside, lands his right hand early, and starts dictating pace, Ryan could find himself in trouble. Another key factor, defense. Ryan Garcia's defense has always been his biggest weakness. He often backs up with his chin high, relying on speed rather than positioning. Against someone like Lopez, that's dangerous. Teofimo is a precision puncher, the kind who only needs one mistake to end a fight. However, Lopez also has flaws. When pressured, he tends to lose composure and swing wildly. We saw that against Kambosos. Garcia, with his quick counters, could capitalize on those moments. This fight is as much mental as it is physical. Both men are volatile. Both have huge egos. Whoever controls his emotions better will likely win. If Garcia stays calm and sticks to his game plan, he can outbox Lopez. But if Lopez channels that fire without losing focus, he can break Garcia down. Behind the scenes, their camps have added fuel to the fire. Garcia's trainer has claimed that Lopez's timing is overrated, while Lopez's father, Teofimo Sr., known for his fiery personality, has been calling Ryan a TikTok fighter with no chin. Ryan responded online by saying, "Your son's chin got cracked by Kambosos. Sit down." The back and forth has made this fight deeply personal. Even boxing legends have weighed in. Oscar de la Hoya, who promotes Ryan, said, "This is the fight that will show who the real superstar is." Ryan's speed and timing are too much for Teo. Meanwhile, Lopez has gotten support from figures like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., both of whom have praised his explosiveness and killer instinct. The hype is so real that fans are already calling it the new age grudge match. As fight night approaches, anticipation is reaching fever pitch. The arena is sold out, celebrities are flying in, and the boxing world can't stop debating who takes it. The weigh-in adds more drama. Ryan comes in at 139.6 pounds, looking shredded and confident. Teofimo hits 139.8, all muscle, flexing hard. When they face off, the tension is electric. No words, just cold stares. When the bell rings, expect fireworks immediately. Ryan will look to establish distance with his jab, while Lopez will try to close the gap and test Ryan's composure. The first 3 rounds could determine everything. Round 1, Ryan uses his jab and movement, flashing quick combinations. Teofimo studies, stalking, looking for timing. The crowd roars every time one lands clean. Round 2, Lopez begins to find range, slipping inside and landing sharp counters. Ryan responds with that trademark left hook, barely missing by inches. Round 3, the tension breaks. Ryan lands a clean counter left that stuns Lopez. The crowd explodes. Lopez shakes it off and fires back with a brutal right hand to the body. The middle rounds will likely see Lopez applying pressure, testing Ryan's heart. He'll try to rough him up, lean on him, and make it ugly. Garcia's challenge will be staying composed, using speed and timing rather than emotion. By round 8, both fighters could be showing signs of wear. Garcia's movement might slow, Lopez's defense might open up. It's the kind of fight where one punch can change everything. If it goes to the championship rounds, conditioning and focus become everything. Lopez has proven he can go 12 rounds with elite opponents. Garcia, though fast and flashy, hasn't always shown the same stamina. That could be the deciding factor. Predicting this fight is almost impossible. On paper, Lopez is more experienced and technically refined, but Ryan's speed and unpredictability make him dangerous. Many believe Ryan's emotional volatility could cost him, but others think his self-belief will drive him to the biggest win of his career. One thing's for sure, this fight is personal, and neither man will take a step back. When the final bell rings, one will rise as the new superstar of the 140-pound division. The other will face another painful rebuilding journey. Win or lose, Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez represents everything boxing fans crave: skill, emotion, history, and heart. 2 young lions in their prime, fighting not just for belts or fame, but for legacy and pride. And no matter how it ends, knockout, decision, or controversy, one thing is guaranteed. This fight will be remembered as one of the defining moments of boxing's new generation. The sport thrives on rivalries like this. 2 flawed, fiery talents who push each other to the limit. Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez isn't just another main event. It's a statement that boxing's new era is alive, unpredictable, and more thrilling than ever.